in the night, exchanging glances, wandering in the
Hello there everyone, it's B, and quite a while back I asked if you guys wanted to see a record collection of mine in, I think it was a thrift haul video or something, and I decided that it's finally the time to do it because I just recently unpacked all of my boxes from England, so all of my stuff's arrived and I've set up this beautiful little corner with my record player and a painting. This is probably my favorite place in the room, and I decided that it would be perfect to sit here and show you guys what I've collected over the past like 2.5 years. That's how long I've had this record player, and so many of them are completely random and there's a mix of older stuff and more current stuff. I feel like just some detail about the player itself should be in place, and I don't even know what exactly the name of it is, but it's a steeple tone and it was about 20 or 30 pounds on Depop. It's very portable, very small, so I think it's like perfect to just have in my room. And now let's get into the records themselves. I keep all of my records in this woven box with roses that actually used to hold magazines, but it's the perfect size for records, and it stands right underneath the player. Let's just start with the first thing I see here, and this is actually my latest record that I bought, and this is Jungle. I absolutely adore Jungle's music. I actually heard them for the first time in a festival and I fell in love. My favorite songs are probably Julia and Lucky I Got What I Want, and it's actually what I have in my player right now, so it's a really, really good record. If you've been following me for a while, this is something you're probably gonna know, and that's that I am in love with Florence and the Machine. I have actually met her in a shop very randomly in London, and she's an incredible artist. She's inspired me so much and her music just really speaks to my soul. So I have two of her records actually. So I have this one, which is How Big, How Blue, How Beautiful. This is her latest album and it contains two of these really beautiful kind of vinyl pockets and a poster as well in the back. I really love how vinyl records nowadays have so many accessories with them, and this is a shot from How Big, How Blue, How Beautiful from the clip, and it's just gorgeous. And then the second record I have of hers is her first album, Lungs. This is a really nice kind of unfoldable one with a beautiful picture of Florence. It's a classic. I mean, this is what made me fall in love with her, you know, Rabbit Heart, Dog Days Are Over, like all her best old songs. Next up I have my record by The XX, and this one you usually saw hung behind me in my university room, and it actually doesn't play for some reason. It skips songs, which is so annoying. I bought it in Urban Outfitters and was so excited because I've seen The XX live. I adore them and I have so many good memories to their concert and their songs, but it's really a pain in the ass. Sometimes records do that. Led Zeppelin's 3, and this is my favorite of Led Zeppelin albums, and it has my current favorite Led Zeppelin song, which is Tangerine, on it, and it's a beautiful record because it actually spins like that so you can see pictures changing. It's really gorgeous. To have Zeppelin on vinyl is a classic. This is one of those random vinyls that I own, and this is by the band Somebody Famous. The vinyl is called The Gift. That was one of the first ones I actually bought. I went into Oxfam in Durham and I was like, I need something for my vinyl player, so I just went out and bought like some random vinyls that just looked cool. And that's one of them. It's a cool picture. Somebody Famous is like an 80s new wave rock band, but I don't really have much to say about this record. This is random to have on vinyl, but I have Kendrick's album Untitled Unmastered on here, and so far that's actually my favorite one of Kendrick Lamar's albums, and it's kind of a random collection of his songs produced from like 2013 to 2016. I know his album Damn has taken over the stage and everyone's obsessed with Humble, but if you have skipped this, then definitely give it a listen. Oh, okay, this is my baby. Another thing you might know about me, after Florence, my second favorite band is Bombay Bicycle Club, and I went to their concert and it was incredible. It was actually my first ever like single concert gig that I went to myself, you know, like without my parents and stuff. This is So Long, See You Tomorrow. It is an incredible record. I am in love with it and it's just so nice to listen to. It just brings back a lot of good memories. Another one of those records which looks cool and that I just bought it because it looks cool. How groovy is that cover? It's amazing. This record is by a 60s Irish pop band called The Bachelors, and it's actually very mellow. It kind of has some like love songs about all of these different girls, and they've had a lot of girls, and it's like a fun record. I really like it. I feel like from now on kind of more random stuff is gonna start. So I have a New York jazz collection. I listen to this a lot because I really like jazz in the background, and a vinyl player is perfect for that. And I just picked it up at Oxfam. I was just looking through like all kinds of jazz they had and found this. This record I bought off of eBay, and I really love the band Jefferson Airplane. It was very popular in the end of the 60s and the 70s, and it's psychedelic rock, so it's very kind of odd depending on your taste kind of music, music. My favorite song on here is White Rabbit, and if you've not listened to it, then definitely check it out. Another quite random one called Jazz Super Hits with Ray Charles and John Coltrane, and just a lot of other artists. And then we have this one, which I hate the music on it. I don't even know what it is. Monty Sunshine's Jazz Band Live. It's a good thing to look at, and it's like funky with Marilyn and a boob and all that, but it's just, I don't like the music at all. The Hits album with 32 original hits from the 90s. This has Sade and Shakin' Stevens and Michael Jackson and all of these great tunes. Probably would be quite embarrassing to, you know, people who are actual like vinyl collectors and have tons and tons of shelves of records. This would be considered trash, but hey, it's fun. Then I have an album by ABBA, and this has some popular songs such as Take a Chance on Me and The Name of the Game. A very stereotypical thing to own on vinyl. Then we've got Billy Joel, a little taste of the 80s, and I really do like him, and this record is called An Innocent Man, and I really like that song as well. And this is the one that has his Uptown Girl on it, and you definitely know the song Uptown Girl, it's very popular. This is just a good record, and I'm glad to have it in my collection. And then we have Nice and Easy with Sinatra. This is a Frank Sinatra vinyl I found in a vintage fair, and I mean, Sinatra is one of the most iconic musical artists of the 20th century and one of the best-selling ones, and you can't not love his music. It's romantic, it's beautiful to listen to, they're just gorgeous love songs. I'm really happy to have found this and will cherish it in my possession. I definitely don't have the most impressive vinyl collection, and it's quite random with like a mix of, you know, old and new, but it's definitely there to grow and to develop. I hope to once also be able to fill a whole, you know, wall with records. That would be amazing. But this is what I have so far, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and are gonna listen to some of my musical recommendations. I love all of you guys, and I will see you all in my next video.
Just a glance away, a warm embracing dance away.